Hi everyone. I hope my audio is clear. Can someone confirm if my audio is clear? Okay, so we'll be starting the session now. So let me quickly take a look at. Let me increase the size. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about GitHub CLI, the command line interface. So this is not the old command line interface. This is the new command line interface that GitHub has provided. And currently this is in beta version. Okay. So what exactly is this GitHub CLI? So as I mentioned earlier, this is nothing but a command line interface, which is a brand new command line interface and currently available in beta. So the advantage of using this particular GitHub CLI versus the previous versions, or not versions, previous old ones, is that this CLI brings pull request issues and other GitHub concepts right into your terminal without the need of toggling between your IDE, your GitHub web, or your terminals, right? And the installation is also pretty straightforward. All that you have to do is that you just have to install it through Homebrew. So if you are on Mac operating system, excuse me, you can install it using brew command. And if you are already having the old version and if you want to upgrade, so you can just run the upgrade command, that is brew update and brew upgrade gh. So GitHub CLI, when you install through the command line, you will be getting a new command line, that is command line option, that is gh. Okay, so if you are on Windows, then you can first install Scoop, and using Scoop you can install the GitHub CLI. And there are also different different options available for different distributions of Ubuntu. So I'll be sharing this deck in the description of this video, so you can go through that. And then if you want to do a quick configuration, so by default, if you have installed it through any package manager, you'll be getting these options. If not, once you have installed it, so there are two ways that you can install. One is through package manager like Brew, or you can download and install. So if you have downloaded the MSI file um, or the tar file for Mac operating system, then what you need to do is that to get this auto completion, you need to open the bash underscore profile file and add this line, that is eval space in double quotes dollar gh completion hyphen s bash. Okay, so if you are using any other command line or terminal, any other shell, then you can use the corresponding shell, so either bash or zsh, fish or powershell. Okay, so now let's start looking at the commands. Okay, so some of the commands. So right now I'm in okay, so right now if you see, let me come out of this and I'll go to a GitHub project that we are gonna work today. Okay, and the project is nothing but GitHub hyphen actions. So the first thing that we are looking here is the get. the get and set commands. So if you just press gh and say get hyphen hyphen help, you'll be getting the help related to this. Okay, so the command that we are going to talk today is this config to start with. If I say gh config again hyphen hyphen help, so you can see that there are two commands available, that is get and set. So if I say not git gh config get, and it accepts. Again, for everything that you are not aware, just press hyphen hyphen help and it will tell you. So for now, only the Git protocol is available as the config get option. So if I say Git protocol, so it is saying HTTPS. So you can have either HTTPS or SSL. So currently I'm using HTTPS. So if you want to set SSL as your protocol, then you can use ghconfig set. Okay, so now also let's look into what is the option that is available with set. So with set currently you can only set the editor. Okay, so let me copy this command here and I can set. So right now my editor is sorry, yeah, right now my editor is Vim already. So if I set nano, okay, so I have set nano as my editor. So if I say git config get editor, so it will now tell me that it is nano. So this is using the config command. Now let's look into the other commands. So this is a wonderful command, issue command. So if I, let me clear this, let me increase the font as well. So if I say git, sorry, gh issue hyphen hyphen help, you will see a lot of options available. So we can create using create command. We can list the uh, we can list the issues, and also we can give the filtering options as well, which we are going to see. And also we can see the status of the issues. We can view. So view is very interesting. So either you want to view in this particular terminal, or even view will take you to the web browser. That is something very interesting. So let's look into this. So here, if I just say th issue, I just want to list what are all the issues open right now. So I have this issue open, right? So it is showing one of the one issue. Now if I say gh issue view hyphen hyphen help, you'll see that there is a web option. We can use it. Okay, and also if you know the number of the issue you can use, or if you have the URL, you can use that as well. So now let's do one thing. We want to view on the web. Okay, so the issue that I know is the first issue, and if I say hyphen hyphen web, this will take me directly to the first issue on the web. Okay, looks like there is no issue with that particular number. So let's go to this and find the issue number. Okay, the issue number is 7. So you see that it has directly taken us to this particular issue. Okay, so there are options available on issue, similar options available with issue. So if you just say, let's say that I want to list all the issues. So what we can do is that we can say git issue list, and it will show us that option. Okay, and similarly, if we want to know the status of a particular issue, so you can just give the status, and it will tell us the complete history of this. So who opened this, who are mentioned in this, and who is this assigned to. So since this is assigned to my user ID, it is showing as issue assigned to you. Okay. Now, let's try to create an issue. That will be very interesting. So let's say, so this is very interactive. When you say git issue create, so it will walk us through a kind of a wizard. Okay. So once I press enter, so I'll be asked for title. So I'll say demo issue, uh, let's say GitHub CLI demo issue number one. Okay. And if you press enter, uh, you press E to open nano. Okay. Now let's write body of the issue. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to do anything. Control X to exit. Yes, I want to save it. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while I have used this. Okay, so there are two options again here. If you want to view in preview, like before submitting, if you want to view this in preview, you can do that, or you can even submit as well, or you can cancel. So right now I'm submitting. So using the up and down arrows, you can select the corresponding one, right? So we have submitted. So if we say git issue view h hyphen hyphen web, so it should take us directly to that issue in the web, right? It's very interesting, and let's say if I want to assign it to myself, we can do that. We can give some labels here. I'll say it's good first issue. Okay, and then we can assign projects or repositories if there are any, or any users. So you can give a milestone and any other linked pull LinkedIn pull requests. Fine. So let's see what other options are available with Git issue. So we have seen create, we have seen list, we have seen status, and we have also seen um, view. But let me show you one very interesting with status. Okay. So if we say Git issue status, oops, it's not Git. Yeah, it should be GH. So here the flags status should be, let's say 8 here. So this is something that we can see now. We have two issues here. Since I am the only one working on this repo, there are two issues that I have opened and two issues that are signed. So if something is assigned to you, then you will be seeing in green color. So that's a good coloring option that is available, right? So let's go back. So we have gone through issue. Now let's look into the PR. Now PR is very interesting. It's a pull request. We don't need to go to the web and raise a pull request. So if you see here, if you see the branches that I have developed and master branch locally, and then I have developed and master branch in the remote repositories also, right? So what I'm going to do is that from develop branch, I'm going to make some changes. First, let me see. So I'll open in the Vim editor, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say this is a new line. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else there. Okay. So now if I add this and commit, and then I push it. So now this has been pushed. Okay. So now if I say git, sorry, gh, pr should be gh, pr help. Here we have few options. So what we are going to do is that we are going to create an issue here. sorry, PR here. So I'll say git PR create. Okay, a pull request for branch into the master already exists. Okay, so looks like there is a pull request already exists. This is a good candidate, if we say that gh PR list, and it should show us that there is a pull request already exists. What I'm going to do is that I want this to take me directly to that. It should be viewed. Cool. So it has directly taken me to this pull request. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to merge this. This was the pull request that I have opened earlier. So if I go back, there should not be any pull request now, right? So now let's try to create a pull request. Since there is no pull request now, we can create it. New pull request from new GitHub CLI. Okay. So new pull request body, nothing more. Okay, let me exit. Okay, and then I want to submit this, right? So we have submitted. Fail to create pull request, no commits between master and develop. Okay, so looks like we have hit up an issue here. So as I mentioned, this is currently in beta. So expect some kind of issues that we might be facing. So for now, I'll take this snapshot and I'll try to raise a pull request. I mean, a request. Okay, so for some reason, I'm not able to create. Let's try to create one more time to see some title. So I'm not concerned about body. So let me try to submit. Okay, no commits between master and develop. Yeah, so he cannot request that, right? Okay. All right. So I'll get back to you with why it is failing here with pull request. So as we have seen, create is something we have tried, and we have even said if there is, if we just say list, then we should see if there are any pull requests, open pull requests. There are nothing, and we can even see the status also. So since there are no open ones, current branch, so it is showing here. Okay. All right. So that's it with pull request. So let's look into the last one. So this is very interesting. So from within your command line, you can now create fork and clone repositories. So earlier we have to go to the web and then create repositories, right? Let me come back here. Okay. And if I say ls, so let me come back one more step. Okay. So let me create a directory and I'll call it as GitHub CLI demo. Okay. So now if I say gh, let me clear this. Okay. And a repo help, we can see that we have got these options. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create. So if you want to know what are the commands that are available, you can even do like this also. Gh repo create hyphen help, and you can see that you can pass on these options. So if you remember while creating the a repository on the GitHub web, we can give a description. So the same you can give using shorthand as -d and pass on a string. And also there are few other options. So you can specify repository homepage URL. Okay, and you can also specify whether it should be public or private. You can give the team name also. Okay, so for now what we are going to do is that I'm just going to simply say create, and I'm going to give the name. So before that, let me move to this, and now I'll say not git gh repo create, and I'll just give the name github -cli demo. Also, let me pass on some description also. This is a demo um, repo created during YouTube live session, something like that. Okay, so it's asking us, do you want to create a local project directory also? I'll say, okay, that's fine. So if I say ls-la, so it has already created as this project. So I'll just go to that. And you see that we are already tracking master, right? So now if we see here, so you want to go to this repository on the web. Oh, I still need to get habituated using GH. Fine. So if we open this here, so you can see that it has taken us to this. The reason why it is still showing these options is that we have not done so, connecting it to the to this remote, and then pushing any code. We have just created. When you create for the very first time, this is the page that you will be seeing these options. Okay. So now let's try to do this. So we have already connected. Yeah, we can see that remote origin already exists. Okay, so if we refresh this, we're still on this page. So if I say ls, we are still here. So uh, some file. Okay, do one thing. Hello.txt I'll create. I'll insert hello world. Okay, and if I say git status now, so we have a couple of files. Git commit, git push. So since this is the very first time, we need to set the upstream also. Okay, so it is pushing. So if I now say gh repo view on the web, now we should be able to see this project. And also this is the description which we have given while creating the remote repository. Fine. So those are all the things that I wanted to show. And again, if you want to go to the website and learn more, you can go to this cli.github.com, and it has the same information that we have gone through so far. So as I mentioned, you can install through a package manager or you can download. Right now on Mac operating system, so it is showing me a Mac. So I don't know whether it will be showing for Windows a different one here. Okay. So these are the new ones. You can see that it is still in beta version. So hopefully we should be able to see more information coming. So I'll be posting some information as and when I hear more information in the release notes. All right. So that's it for the session. And thanks for joining.